Now get ready for Watching Weird, your ultimate destination for mind-bending movie reviews and recommendations. From hidden gems to cult classics, we explore it all. Hosted by storytellers and cinephiles Alan Gamboa, Scott Baker, Rich Restucci, and Hadley Thorne, with a special shout-out to Landa Saldana and Alan Lasseter for their incredible support that help us keep the lights on at Weird. Now grab your Coke, popcorn, and tinfoil hat, and let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Hey.
Howdy.
Good
How is
Thursday.
everybody?
Wednesday. I'm still going to say Thursday.
Happy hump
Thursday,
day.
everybody. Or Wednesday. See, I did it again.
You did it
Hey,
again. Happy Hump Day.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, speaking of hump
It's
day.
Weird Wednesday, Alan. Weird.
Oh, look who's here.
Weird
everybody.
Wednesday.
Wait, that way. Here we go.
Up there. You notice that, folks? This is like Hollywood Squares tonight. We got our old partner back. Well, not old in age, but just old and seasoned of the show. The creator,
Creator of all of Weird Realities.
the wheel that drives us all. She's back tonight.
And
Yay!
now we have adult supervision. So
Y'all needed it tonight.
the show is going to need it. We're about to get banned.
And she's the one that picked 28 years later, isn't she?
Yeah,
I did not pick it.
totally her. Hey, Alan.
I would have picked it.
I
but
thought I picked it.
You
I
did.
did.
I just
We're just blaming her.
Oh,
yeah. I'm just giving Hadley some grief on this.
Hey, Alan.
hi, Alan.
Mr. Lassiter, thanks for joining us.
Right.
So I hope you all have a good week right now, all three of you.
Yeah, ups and downs, but for the most part, good.
Well, good.
How's everybody
I am.
else?
I am
How about you, boss?
My bestie came down Monday and spent the night. We did a work thing together yesterday, and then tomorrow I'm going to New Orleans for an event.
Cool.
Nice.
Hi,
That
Max.
sounds like fun. Hey, Max. Nice to see
Hey,
you back.
Matt.
He's been as scarce as you have been.
Max.
Hadley.
Look
Maybe
over
we've been
there.
together.
Alan, look that way.
You got to track him down.
And
Well,
I'm almost done with the first draft of the novel, A World
Hey,
Gone Dark 2.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, Landa.
Hey, Wanda.
Look at
Wanda, we have a surprise this evening. Look who's here.
we have the one and only.
I'm not going
Hadley
to tell y'all
Thorne.
the stories I've been hearing about y'all being unsupervised.
It's true. we did the show naked last week.
Yeah.
But no, that might have just been me, actually.
No,
True story.
Hi,
Look
Landa.
at this.
I've got a folklore book that I'm going to be publishing probably in October.
Cool.
That's very cool.
Pretty awesome.
So a nonfiction, that's great. That's great.
Well, it started off with an idea for a little short podcast because I miss podcasting, but I don't have time for it. And so then I thought, well, I should do a story with each, tale that I'm telling. And then I thought, well, I should just do a folklore book. So that's what I'm doing.
I like
That's
this
very
plan.
cool. And what's the name of it?
I'm calling it Tales from Cranewich Haven.
Tales from Greenwich Haven. Sorry, I was gonna.
Hi, Dan.
Whatever my house is, I've got it. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Tina.
Should
Hey,
we all
Dan.
sing
About Tina Brooks today.
the Misfits song from Rudolph? We're a couple of misfits.
Well, it's nice to have you back, boss.
Yeah,
We've been
I'm glad
missing
you're
you.
here.
We'd be getting in trouble without you.
Yeah.
I've heard there's a lot of testosterone going along.
Yes.
That it is like a locker room. I can
Yes.
only imagine.
Smells like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smells like old man and Ben Gay around
I'm
here.
glad Alan's not here. He'd be hitting me in the butt with a towel.
Hmm. Well,
Damn.
okay, tonight we got three newer movies, right? We have Long Distance or Distant, whichever title you want to go with, sci-fi drama. We have Until Dawn, the video game movie. I didn't know that one was based on a video game.
I didn't.
And the third movie in the 28 Days Later saga so far, 28 years later. So we've got 3 interesting movies tonight. And we've got different takes, and I think we all have the same take on 28 years, but that would be
That's the whole reason I'm here. That's the whole reason. But I was confused because I watched the Island movie.
The what?
The
Monster Island,
the Black Lagoon movie.
Oh,
yeah.
That was so I watched the Distant whatever and the 28 years later.
Oh, that's good. Well, you got 2 out of the 3. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And we're gonna do that monster one next week, right? Wasn't that
correct.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you should come back next week.
I'm going to try.
You're pre-watched.
Yes, you should. Well, who wants to start tonight? Who wants to lead off with their?
No, I went first last week.
I'll go first. We'll start with
first.
the worst and move up. I picked, and I apologize to everyone out there. I picked 28 Years Later. It's the third in the franchise. This one was written by, it was directed by Danny Boyle, who did 28 Days Later, and written by Alex Garland, who also wrote 28 Days Later. And I'm thinking, this is getting rave reviews. Oh, this is going to be really good. And I started watching it. So it begins with this house in England. It begins 28 years ago. This mother has a whole bunch of children there, keeping them safe, and the rage virus victims attack. And the only one who survives is this little boy named Jimmy. And he runs to the nearby church and begs the minister for help. And the minister is like, you go run and hide. The minister's there, praising God. Oh, this is great, as they all eat. And little Jimmy's hiding in a sewer grate somewhere and runs out of the church and escapes. Boom. Okay, ready for it. 28 years later, they talk about that the virus attack, it was driven back from continental Europe. The British mainland was quarantined to contain the virus. Survivors were left to fend for themselves. So it now opens on this island off the coast of England that's connected by this causeway that's fine when it's low tide, you can walk across it. When it's high tide, you can't. It's too deep. And these people are living like the Middle Ages. They're growing their own food. They're making their own clothes. They're building their own things. Why the hell they just don't go the other way and go to France and live a real life? I don't know. And occasionally this group will go and check out the surroundings. And in this case, you have, let me see. You have the father who decides to take, is the son Jamie?
Spike.
So the father decides to take Spike. Spike's a teenager, but Spike thinks he can do this. So they go across, and they're scouring the land. This is Spike's first time overseas, and everybody's praising him and that. The father's father, he's okay. The poor mother is, one moment she's coherent, the next minute she's crazed. And the son really doesn't know what to do. So they go across, and they find one of these rage virus zombie standing there, just like immobile, and the kid arrow through the neck, boom. Oh man, the kid's all happy. They're attacked by a whole bunch of them. The kid doesn't know what to do. Him and the father fall back. These rage virus, there's 2 obese rage virus people with 2 obese children. Never figured that one out. So they make it back to the island, and then Spike finds his father having an affair in the bar with another woman. So he decides, he hears about this doctor on the mainland, played by Ray Fiennes, Dr. Kelson. So the kid decides to take his mother and go on to rage-infected England to find Dr. Kelson to try to find a cure for her. And that's about the point that the movie gets incredibly bizarre. I don't want to give away the ending of it. All I will say is the very
Hold on, you just gave away the whole plot.
anybody's going to watch it after this review. I didn't tell you what.
You just told them the whole movie.
I just told them up to when the kid goes back to the island. I didn't tell them what happened to the kid, the mother, and the doctor. And then it's like I'm sat through this, and I'm like, okay, my mind is okay. There's still a few brain cells churning. And then the last 2 minutes of the movie, I sat there. I rewound it 3 times. Like, what the hell did I just watch? This movie was stupid. I don't know what Danny Boyle and Alex Garland were thinking. I don't know if it's like 28 years later and they both got dementia or what. There was nothing about this movie. The father, okay, he's having an affair with a cute chick because the mother's not feeling good. So the kid takes his sick mother and goes back onto
She got cancer.
I didn't want to say
The mother's not feeling good. She got cancer.
So he takes his mother onto the island, surrounded by all these rage virus people to find a cure for her. Like you're gonna find a cure. It's the Middle Ages. I'm sorry. I had really high expectations for this movie. It was such a disappointment. It was like one of those dating services where you're like going to date the beautiful chick. You see her picture, she's fine. Then you show up and it's a dude. This movie is horrible.
Scott, that's never happened to me. That's just a youth thing, buddy.
This movie was. There was just so many parts about it that just didn't make sense to me. Like the pregnant rage virus victim. I almost shut this off 3 times, but I figured, no, there's got to be something in this movie that will make me go, that was worth it. And I made it to the last 3 minutes of the movie, and it was like, oh my God, I should have stuffed an ice pick through my ear an hour and a half ago. I would avoid this like you would avoid the rage virus. First one was good. Second one was good. This one will ruin the franchise for you if you watch it. So, what do you people think?
Go ahead, Alan.
It had one cool part in it. I like when the Swedish Coast Guard guy or Navy guy or whatever is talking to Spike, and Spike's been raised in this whole life, medieval, lifestyle, and he's talking to him about he should have been a FedEx driver like his buddy, and it goes to show that the world outside this quarantined area is still going on as normal, just like war. Guys are in the sandbox or whatever, and they're fighting, and we're watching TV, watching this crappy movie. So I like that part. I like that bit of dialogue because it showed there's more going on. That these people here, in the UK are just one small part of this. It hasn't spread. Apparently, they were able to stop it in Paris after the second movie somehow, and so it's just this area that's quarantined. So I did like that part. I didn't like the Swedish Special Forces Navy guy. His character was just kind of, but he was living in the now, where this kid is living during all this. His life is just, he gets up, he's got to survive. The young actor that played Spike is great. I thought he did a great job. But yeah, and they had a lot of good actors in this. The mom, Jodie Comer from Killing Eve. She played Villanelle. She's great, but her character was just, not very good. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, his character was, I don't like him. He's a good actor. And Ray Fiennes, though, whatever he's in, he's great. What's that one where they're in Iraq and the Jeremy Renner's in it, where he's the Hurt Locker. when he played the SAS guy, that short bit he got, before he gets capped. He's great. Ray Fiennes great to watch, but this movie just, for some reason I wanted a hot dog after watching this movie. It just, what was the point of that? What was the point of these dudes running around with baseball bats flying around between their legs? This rage, what? Give me some of that rage virus, please. What was the point of that? And the baby that wasn't infected with rage virus, how does that happen? Because she gave birth to it, right? They didn't cut it out, right?
Yeah. So,
because when you've got a venereal disease, they got to do a C-section, right? So the baby doesn't, this one was disappointing. It really was. It was just, we waited so long for it to come out, and like you said, it's got the end. It's like, hey, let's throw in the guy that played the lead vampire from Sinners. Instead of having him doing a vampire river dance, let's have him do parkour killing these rage guys in tracksuits. I mean, it made no sense.
No,
it made no sense. And and they don't really, you kind of got to pick up that that's the kid from the beginning of the movie. That's young Jimmy, and that's the Jimmies, this group, and you see the graffiti and stuff. I defer to you two.
But before we continue, Londa, I'm not saying that I condone the affair. I'm not saying, although Londa's like chewing me out up here. No, I'm just saying that it was like, okay, so your dad's having an affair. I know, I'm going to take my mother into a death zone.
Go ahead, boss. Lay it on us.
Where do I start?
At the beginning.
28 Days Later was a masterpiece. It terrified me. I would just see the soldier that was in the courtyard that was chained, and it would keep me up at night. I mean, it was very, very frightening to me. And then there's this. And I don't know, I don't think I hated it as much as Scott did. And I'm not going to give y'all the blow by blow because I still think you should watch it. But it was from the soundtrack to it just missed out on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like it didn't explain, and I think the Dungeon Dan say that there's going to be a part 2. Someone says it's going to be a part 2. Well, that makes me feel better because I did not understand the ending at all. It just seemed like, well, what's next? There's like got to be more. But the fact that these were people, they were feral, didn't explain anything about the virus. Were these new people or were these born? Were they born feral? Like, who is it? Whose books are the feral people?
David Simpson.
No.
The Feral Children?
John O'Brien.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It made me think like that. The scene where the birth, I've seen that done before. Probably better. The mom having cancer was, at one point I just kind of wondered, is the person who wrote this having some kind of emotional crisis? Is this what this is about? Because it just didn't seem like it was a continuation of the 28 days series. It seemed like something else. Like I said, it really made me think of the is it John O'Brien? It really made me think of his book series.
W.J. Lundy does ferals too.
But it's not Lundy's books, it's
No.
the other guys.
No, I know what you mean.
Oh, DJ.
No. It's
No, it's John O'Brien.
John
O'Brien.
O'Brien. I love his books. He did it much better. But it really made me think of some of the stuff that I read in his books. And it just kind of seemed like it was gross stealing of someone else's ideas. Like I said, it didn't make sense. You go from looking at a virus, like Alan said, so it's obviously not something that's translated through, which it must only be a blood contaminant because, well, even then, the baby would have something.
Yeah.
So why has it mutated? Is that why we're having these ginormous people with the big peepees? That didn't make sense. I liked the introduction of the special forces guys. Their boat wreck. Was that how they ended up there?
Yeah. They both sunk, yeah.
But the flamethrower down into, or the fireball that would have peeled their skin off. You couldn't have withstood that kind of heat. There was just a lot of stuff that just didn't. I guess it made for good cinema, but it's like whoever. And I want to say that the guy Killian, what's his name? That's in Peaky Blinders.
Murphy.
Oh,
He
Cillian
directed
Murphy.
this, or he wrote it, or produced it, or something. He was something involved in it, and I'm very disappointed in him because this did not make sense to normal people. But yeah,
well, like I said, it made me hungry.
I was like, is there something I've missed? Because
No,
is this like a new something or another? I mean,
I think it's just the evolution.
it made me think of, if anybody has seen Ray Donovan, it made me think of the brother that's like kind of slow. He got hit too many times or something. They were kind of dressed like him. Anyway, it was just bizarre. It did not make sense, and I was very disappointed.
Max said the rage virus really turned you from a grower to a shower. Yeah, I was hungry for a gas station hot dog after that, one that's been sitting on the burner for 2 weeks.
Well, like one of the things that was like, okay, so you show all of these rage virus people. They're emaciated, they're slow, they've been isolated for 20 years. And then you got the fat family of rage viruses. It's like,
I thought those were like corpses that had been in the water.
Are you done? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are 3 distinct casts of the rage virus. There are your normal ferals, there are the bloaters, which are the fat ones, and there are the alphas, which are the big dudes with the hot dogs. Scott, the reason that they didn't go to France is because they weren't allowed out. Any boat past a certain amount a certain distance gets sunk, immediately fired upon, because they don't want the rage virus to leave.
that's right.
And the reason that the guy that Aaron Taylor Johnson took his son Spike over to the mainland is because he has to. It's a rite of passage for the kids. They all have to go. That was they said it during the thing. That said, I liked it. Fuck you guys. I thought it was okay. I did not hate this. This was it was definitely my least favorite of the 3, but I certainly didn't hate this film. Like everybody's saying, it's getting a lot of shade, but then there's a lot of people that's saying that they like it. So I thought this had some really good aspects of it. At the beginning, when they first get over to the mainland, it is actually quite terrifying. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you come up and you see these fat, like, bloated, fish belly white, you're like, wow, what the hell is really? That's what it is? And then he kills him easy. And then all of a sudden, he says, well, the fast ones are going to be here because one of them screamed. It gets really scary really fast. And you're like, oh shit, how are they going to get out of this one? And of course, they're gonna, or at least the kid's gonna, because you can figure that out in the story. They escape, they hide out, they're running across their island. It has this causeway to the mainland, but this causeway floods at high tide, and you can't cross it because the current is too bad, and you can't get to their island because the current is too bad. It'll sweep you out to sea. So, which is why infected, they cover the causeway with their weapons and stuff like that. And there's a gate, so they can't get by. So they're running back, and there's an alpha chasing them, and that's when they get back and they find there's the party for the kid because it was his turn. He had to go.
Yeah.
Then the kid thinks that his dad is not trying to help his mom, his mom has cancer, but the kid doesn't know what cancer is. He has no idea. Yeah. So that's why he takes the mom. So there you go. But me, I liked it. I thought it had some good aspects to it. Yeah, I could have done with a little bit less sausage. I don't know. I wasn't hungry for sausage and peppers like other people were. But it was the reason they were naked is because their clothes were out of the way. Or, and here's the kicker, they're born. Every one of those people you saw was less than 40 years old. So they were either, 40 years old and they lived through the rage virus and were infected at some point. They were born, after the rage virus took over, or they were born infected. So the thing with the baby, the infected that's having the baby, is that the doctor, Ralph Fiennes, is it Ralph or Joseph? One of the Fiennes. He
Ralph.
says that Ray, thank you. He says that the placenta can clean out certain viruses. Now, to me, this is a man-made death virus in a lab. Placenta's not going to take care of that. So they needed to do something else with the pregnancy thing. But I think that a lot of people think that the alpha that is chasing them because they took the baby, it just wants to kill them and take the baby and kill the baby. I don't think so. I think the alpha knows that the baby is his and he wants it back because he wants the baby to be his baby. Whether it's love or it's I'm going to infect the baby and turn him into one of us, whatever. But I thought that it was scary up front. And then the angst with the mom just kind of was like, all right, that was unnecessary. There was no need for all that. A little bit, yeah, it would have been okay, but they just stretched it out. And when he took his mom over to the doctor to try and heal her, and the doctor's like, I can't heal her. I like what they did with that. I don't want to wreck it for anybody because it's a new flick. I liked what they did there, but it took too long. It took way too long. And so I don't know if you guys noticed, but do you remember when they first got over to the mainland, Aaron Taylor Johnson and Spike, when they get over there? Do you remember the guy that was hung upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was carved in his chest?
No.
It was Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah. Those are the Jimmies.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
those are the
right.
Jimmies.
So there you go. So either that guy that's hanging up did something very bad, or the Jimmies are a bunch of dicks. So and that's what's going to happen. And this is a dick movie. We all know that. So that's what's going to happen in the next flick, I think, is that they're going to say, where are you from? And the kid's going to tell them, I'm from this island over there. And then they're going to try to attack the island, and the kid's going to have to make a choice. I think that's the way that's going to go. Throw some infected in the mix, kind of like The Walking Dead. So we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's what I'm surmising. But anyway, I liked it. I didn't hate it. I'm going to watch it again just to piss you guys off.
At least they didn't do a vampire river dance.
Yeah.
When they caught up with like.
That is true.
I mean, that was the same actor. He's carved himself a niche into being the leader of bad guys. So
Was it the same guy?
yeah, it was the same Irish actor. Yeah. I can't think of his name right now, but yeah. So at least they didn't do that. Then I would have hated this movie.
The thing
Really
about
hated
the baby was I didn't mind the baby, but why is this baby the only one not infected?
It isn't.
You don't
I
know
don't
that
think
the
it
others didn't start off not infected and they just got sick.
Yeah. Or they were purposely infected by the parents at some point.
Yeah. Or maybe
Rosie
drinking the milk of the mother makes them. The baby didn't drink the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe the milk is infected, and there you go.
There's a lot. There's a lot that it could have explained better or done better. And we didn't even talk about the Ray Fiennes part, which for those who don't know, he's an Academy Award-winning actor. He also played Voldemort in the Harry Potter stuff. He's incredible, and he was just kind of wasted in this. But I was wondering when the dad was telling the boy, "Oh, the doctor, he was burning all these bodies," and he waved at us, and I was like, I would have wanted to know what he was doing, because I'm thinking he's burning the bodies because they're infected and getting rid of them so they don't pollute and create more of a cesspool of disease.
Mm.
But let's just run away and be scared of him. That just didn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, I tend to agree with you. I would have put a little bit more effort into it. But when you come across a human being with hundreds of men, women, and children bodies on the ground and this rage virus running around, and he's setting fires and not being killed, something's up. This guy is either batshit crazy or tough as nails, because the infected weren't killing him. So he must have done something right, and that was covering himself in iodine. I
Yeah.
don't know about that. That's how you don't get infected, I guess. I guess he said the rage virus doesn't like iodine. But that doesn't mean they're not going to come tear you to pieces. So I don't know how we get out of that. But there were a couple of things that I would like explained. That portion of it, how he survived so long, and, you know, being batshit crazy just doesn't work for me. And the pregnancy thing, I think they should have touched more on that. But I think we will see more on that in the next movie or the one after that. Because I had heard there's going to be two more films, and somebody had said it up above too. I'm sorry, I can't remember who had said that, but they said there's 2 more movies. Actually, I think it was Mr. Lasseter. So, yeah, I think it could have been a lot better. They could have done a lot more stuff to it, a lot less sausage. But no, I didn't hate it.
Well, the sausage, it was that it kept being a focal point. It wasn't like, I mean, like,
Oh,
they
really?
didn't put the
I
women's
think that
boobs.
might have been your focal point.
Yeah, oh,
I
really?
wasn't looking at it.
Y'all can, hey, I
I
didn't
see enough sausage that I
Y'all want to,
I've been infected.
I haven't been on in how long, and y'all are the one who picked this movie.
Jen's,
Comments y'all are making in our
We didn't
private
know that it was
chat.
going to be Schlong
You
City.
can watch it. But no, but they didn't focus on boobs. I mean, they were breasts. They didn't focus on that. So it was just
Well,
kind of,
again, I mean, that was some of our focus. I think I focused a little bit more that way than the other way. But that's just me. I don't know about the 3 of you guys.
were you torn? Were you torn, Rich, between?
No, not even a little. I did this. I watched the movie like this, or like this.
I didn't eat. I mean, I noticed it, but it was just sort of like, who cares? Yeah.
Yeah, Scott's like, yeah, I noticed it, but you know, I didn't care.
I mean, they don't.
Max,
don't compare.
I had to come back because I didn't trust them to have this conversation without the women present.
You know, this is the first movie in a while that we've been divided like this.
Yeah.
You know, because last few shows we've been like, yeah, good movie, yeah, I like that. All right, here's that movie. You know, this is the one that I guess it separates the Hebrews from the ballparks on this.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, any more to add to this one?
What are we gonna rate it?
Boss, ladies
I'll
first.
go with a 2.
All right. Scott, we'll say Rich for last. Scott.
1.
Oh. I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 just because you need to. If you watch this series, you need to watch this one just to keep in the loop. But
I
I say that if you watch this movie, you need to read the John O'Brien books. And I don't get a kickback or anything. I don't know John. We're friends on Facebook, but I'm just a fan.
John's great guy, big hiker actually.
and there's also another rage-infested virus series out there called
I like your
Vibrosa, Texas.
I like
Some guys
that
wrote
song
that.
there, Alan.
Yeah, I heard that wasn't good.
It's trash, especially that Alan Gambola's book. Actually, there was a review on that one time that said, "This is a shitty end to a great series," and I wrote them back and I said, "Well, it's not over yet, so it's just a shitty book." Anyway, all right, so we have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 3.5 on this one.
Yeah.
So I'll probably never watch this one again. But I think you should watch it if you're a fan of the 28 series.
I don't. I think that you can skip over this one and you won't miss a thing.
Guarantee all three of you watch the next movie.
Yeah.
We will watch the next one because that's who we are.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think you could skip this one and still enjoy the next one.
If you just line up a whole bunch of shot glasses with your favorite alcohol, and every time you see a rage virus or drink it, the movie will make much more sense.
Every time you see a hot dog, you can drink it.
You two are the ones focused on the wieners, not me and Hadley. So
that's what a guy focused on the wieners would say.
Yeah. Wiener hider.
Hey, boss, since you watched this one, since you watched Long Distance, do you want to do it for old time's sake?
No,
do you want to?
no.
Okay.
But I will say that as I watched this movie, like what I did watch, I thought to myself, this should be titled, "So Glad I'm Not This Guy."
Right. Well, how about we'll roll into Long Distance then? It's a 2025 or 2024. 2024 movie. It follows an asteroid miner who, after crash landing on an alien planet, must make his way across the harsh terrain of this strange, unexplored world, running out of oxygen, hunted by strange creatures, and trying to find the only other survivor of this big ship that's crashed. And that's the premise of this movie. And it stars Anthony Ramos, who played the original Hamilton character in Hamilton. He's also in that Disney series. I haven't seen it, but Ironheart, the Marvel Iron Man. Yeah, he's in that. And Naomi Scott, who played Jasmine in the live action Aladdin movie. So you got these two musical stars as the leads here. And then you have Christopher I don't know how you pronounce his name. He plays Dwayne, this space marine, and he's from Game of Thrones. He was a redheaded guy that was in love with Brienne. A great actor. A lot of fun with that guy. This, to me, I really enjoyed this movie because the character of Andy Ramirez is all the stuff he goes through to try to rescue Naomi and get oxygen. There's creatures on this planet. There's the planet's hostile. The dialogue in it's pretty humorous. There's a lot of fun dialogue in this, and this was actually written by the guys that wrote Blades of, what's that Will Ferrell movie? Blades of Glory or whatever.
I think so.
Maybe.
That ice skating movie with Will Ferrell.
I think it's Blades of Glory.
Yeah, Will Ferrell and Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah,
So they wrote
Will Ferrell and I'm out.
Yeah, well, they wrote this movie. So there's a lot of humor in this movie. The special effects in it are really good. I was surprised. I wasn't expecting much from this, and I know Max Crumb hates this. I know Max hates this movie, but I thought for what it was pretty good. It was going to be a major release, to the theaters, and they ended up just releasing on Hulu, and that's probably a good decision because I don't think it would have been a big box office movie. But there's a lot of really neat stuff in this. I think the creatures are cool. They give off the Riddick vibe, like we were talking about, and it's pretty entertaining. It slows down a little bit, but then it picks up, and it's worth the watch, especially if you're not paying for it. What says you guys to this?
Okay. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I stumbled across it, kind of like Until Dawn. It was the same thing. Recently, I'm caught up on most of my series, so I just been flicking through shitty movies, and I'll go through Amazon, I'll go through Netflix, Hulu, and I came across this on Hulu, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I had seen it 4 or 5 times. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch that crap. And finally, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch that crap. And it wasn't crap. It was good. I really like the scene when he's running away from the 3-legged scorpion spiders, and he stumbles into this field, and the field he stumbles into, the scorpion spiders, which are these like the Riddick monsters, they won't go in there. And I'm like, wait a minute, why aren't they following him in? And something's bad. And then it ends up being this underground worm that it literally starts to swallow him. And he's like, oh shit, I'm being swallowed. And he's going down to the different sausage. And he's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And so he escapes, which is great. It's great what he does. I think the computer that talks is Zachary Quinto from Heroes.
It is.
On Heroes.
It is.
And that also they did a good job with that. And I thought his acting and the girl Naomi, she was fine. She was good. She's actually also in Terra Nova. I don't know if you guys ever watched Terra Nova, but if you haven't, you should watch Terra Nova. It only made 1 season before it got canceled, but it was pretty decent. It was worth a watch. And their dynamic once they're together is pretty good. I thought the running out of air part of it was just as scary as the monsters were. And there's several different types of monsters. There's 3 that I can think of in this. And they got these bugs that turn red when they're like these purple bugs that turn or green that turn red when they're mad. That was pretty good. And it ends on a relatively happy ending, which I like. I like happy endings. I honestly didn't. I thought he was going to make it, but she wasn't. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. What do you guys think, Scott and Hadley?
I liked it. I mean, it was predictable, but it was still fun to watch. I mean, he's the star. He's the only one. He's going to make it at least to the end of the movie. It was just fun figuring out how's he going to get out of this? What is he going to run into next? The humor, especially between him and the voice control in his head, in his suit, I thought was fun. It didn't overdo it. It was just perfect. No, this one was good. I expected going into it to hate it from everything I heard, and it was a fun movie. It's not going to win Academy Awards. Special effects were much better than I expected for a movie like this. The monsters, I've seen those type before, but it's a fun movie to watch. I love the character. I can't remember his name. The Russian, was it Russian? The first guy he meets, the Russian.
Oh, Dwayne. I think he was British.
Oh, British.
Yeah.
Right, British. I loved him. He was a great character. And I didn't expect him to be in it the way he was. But it's definitely good. I would watch it. It's a good Saturday night movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Terranova is the one with the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Boss, thoughts?
I was watching it while I was working, so I can't say I paid a whole lot of attention to it, but it just kind of made me think of just an average made-for-TV movie. I wasn't really impressed. But I'm not a sci-fi fan like y'all are.
Fair enough.
Sounds good. Max said he'd rather watch. Huh?
I said, was that it? Are you done?
That's it. I mean, it just didn't really make an impression.
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like I'm turning into Scott, where like if it doesn't catch my attention, then I just don't watch it.
I wonder if I just got insulted.
Well, look, Max said he'd rather watch Zombie Peen, so
I'm with Max.
I knew it. See? No, I didn't. I think I did, but I don't know, Frank. Frank's gonna tattoo from Dead Island.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of the zombies in it. Oh, we talked about that last week. Yeah, with the panties on its head.
Red
Yeah,
panties on the head. Yeah.
yeah. Can't wait to see it, Frank. Can't wait to see it. And what are you doing up so early, man? It's like 2 or 3 in the morning over there.
Hey, he's up late.
Yeah. But thanks. It's nice to have you. Well, so what do we rate this one then, guys, gals, gal?
I'll give this one a 3.5. I liked it. It's a movie that I wouldn't mind watching again. I like the critters. I like the acting. It's an absolute complete rip-off of Pitch Black, but I liked it.
I was going to say a 3.
3? Okay.
Same here.
It was just
3.
average.
But it's a solid 3. It's not sort of like, I still, it's not a great movie, which is why it's a 3, but it's still worth watching.
I'm going to give it a 28 years later 3. Solid. 20. Like you said, Rich, the dialogue between him and the computer are great. Like, I'm out of warranty. I won't do that. This will take it out of warranty. If you do. Yeah, I thought that stuff was fun. So, Rich, we have your movie.
Yeah, let me pull it up here. So again, just like with this movie, Distant or Long Distance, I was sort of, couch surfing with some chips on my belly and a beer, and I'm like, what's this? What's next? Click. I was like, all right. So I came across this thing Until Dawn, and I'm like, it sounds familiar. This movie sounds familiar. All right, I'll watch it. And so I watched it, and I was like, damn, because it was pretty good. So based on a 2015 choice-based video game, Until Dawn, the film was released in 2025. Directed by David Sandberg and starring actors who look familiar but I couldn't place, Until Dawn is one of those time loop flicks like Groundhog Day or Edge of Tomorrow. This one is a horror flick, though, complete with zombies, ghosts, wendigos, and a wiggity whack Peter Stormare, whom I love. He's one of my favorite actors. A group of friends heads out to a remote American town in the forest to search for their missing sister of one of the group. They find out quickly that not only is nothing as it seems, but one by one they each die, only to be resurrected as time starts over in a loop after the last friend dies. The object of the film is for everybody to survive until dawn, at which point the survivors will be released. But they only have 13 deaths to make it. After 13 deaths, they become part of the night, part of the whole set, part of all of it. Previous folks had not been so lucky, and some of them had been turned into otherworldly creatures reminiscent of wendigos who feed on human flesh, or just straight up crazies who have a penchant for murder. This film is full of gore and jump scares, with some pretty terrifying stuff happening to both the protagonists and on a videotape that they watch when they're trying to figure stuff out. Yeah. Turns out they have already met the big bad, and I will leave it at that. In all of these types of films, you have some angst and at least one douche who wants to leave everybody else to save themselves. And this film has that too, along with let's just kill ourselves or someone else to restart and try it again to make it alive. The film is standalone from the game, but it has the same general premise. I don't know if any of you have ever played the video game. I have not. The film made $54 million on a budget of $15 million, so it's considered a box office hit, but critics were pretty harsh on it, saying that the game was a 10-hour playable horror movie, so why make a movie about it? I never played the game, so critics can kiss my exceptionally large ass because I really like this flick. I sort of just picked it out one night thinking it was going to suck, and then I let the fellas know that we should do it on the show. I thought the plot was a bit shaky, but the way it played out was great. The gore in it was well done without overdoing it, even though at one point every character explodes. And the actors paid their emotional toll as well. The critters were scary and well done, and once you realize how a person turns into one of the wendigos, you go, that makes sense. Overall, I enjoyed this flick enough that I wanted to do it for our adoring fans. What did you guys think? Please tell me you like this movie. I know you do. I know you like it.
I love this movie.
Good.
I've been wanting to see it. I just haven't. I saw it when it first came out, the advertisement for it. It is unique. It is completely different. Everything about it is different. the monsters in it, particularly that first one. That first one was creepy as hell. How it goes, the acting is great, but unlike Long Distance, where it's just it's a good rip-off of several other movies, I love this one because it was unique. The whole premise of it, the death scenes, was really, really done well, and it's got a great ending to it. Because the catch is, out of all of them, one of them has to die. One person has to die so the others can live. And it's a really good concept how they work around that. This is definitely the best movie of the three. If you like horror, if you like gore, watch this one.
Is that Hadley, you got anything to say on this one, or you didn't watch this one?
I did not watch this one.
Okay. This one, the acting in it was for this type of movie. The acting in it was good. Was really good. Though I do have one bone to pick with it is when one character kills another character for good, it's kind of glossed over. There's not the emotional impact you think there would be. That's the only bone I really have to pick with this one. But the acting in it surprised me. I was like, it felt genuine, and there's not really anybody in this, except for Peter Stormare. He's the only actor you recognize, except for the gal that played Nina, the one that signed in for the book every night. She was Stephanie on Ghost. The ghost from the 80s that was up in the attic. She's like a Madonna type of character from the 80s. She was a teenager. Okay. Yeah. Because I was looking up to see what these people were in. But anyway, the special effects in this are spot on. They are spot on. I mean, I like when they're trying to drive out and there's that thing standing there in the rain and the mist, and they're like, "Oh no, we're going back." It reminded me of what's that one? It's a video game, but a movie series where the town is, on fire from underground.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, it kind of gave me Silent Hill vibes too. So it had a couple of things going for it, but it's worth the watch. Like if you like gore, there's plenty of it. Plenty of it, and the ending, it's got a good ending actually for this one. It ended different than I thought it was going to end. So, I like this one. It was a good watch. Good watch. Good pick, Rich. So what are we gonna give this one?
I'm gonna give this one a 4. I enjoyed it. I really like what they did. I typically don't like movies like Groundhog Day. I don't particularly care for the redo things, or at least I thought that. And then I saw Edge of Tomorrow, which I actually thought was pretty good. And then I saw Happy Death Day, which I thought was pretty good. And now this one. So maybe I'm changing my tune on that. I think Groundhog Day sucks. I hate that movie. There's not one thing about it I like. Even Bill Murray couldn't have saved that movie. But all the other three, I kind of do. I kind of like them. So this one gets a 4.
And what do you give it, Scott?
4. I agree with Rich. This is really a good movie, and they do the time loop very well.
Now, what was this one called again? Because I watched the Island movie.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
Okay.
Until Dawn. I'll give this one a 3.5. A solid 3.5. Happy Death Day. Even the sequel was good.
Yes.
That's rare for a movie like that. So I get what you mean by that time loop movie. Sometimes they're a drag.
Yeah, they generally annoy me, but because people make stupid choices.
Yeah.
The one with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, that one was really good just because she just kept killing him. She's like, "Oh shit, boom," and she'd kill him and it would just restart the day. It was really well done. And Happy Death Day, well, everybody knows what happened. Well, we should do that. Why don't we just do Happy Death Day sometime?
I thought we did that already.
We did. We did. We didn't do the sequel, though, I don't think.
Well,
Which would be like doing the first one.
We should do the first and second one again. I'd love to watch them.
Yeah, they're fun movies. They are fun movies. Well, that's our movies. A couple series are out now. Wednesday and Twisted Metal are out right now.
And it's been out for a couple of months, but Resident Alien, the final season's come out.
Nice.
Are there 3 seasons or 4 seasons?
There's 3 seasons already done. The 4th season is out now. They've got 7 out, and I think the rest will be next year. But this is the last season.
And where do you see it?
I found it on Plex.
The new one?
Yeah, hang on, let me double check. Because it's not on like a pay site.
Yeah.
Oh, and Max says Alien Earth starts next week. So
What
series
starts
are
next
coming
week?
out. That's what Max says.
No, what starts next week?
Alien Earth.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah, Resident Alien is on Plex.
Season 4?
Season 4, yeah.
Okay. I'll give that a go.
Yeah. I mean, come on, that's a classic. Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, it's great.
There's
Hey,
nothing
He
Alan
puts
is better-
everything he's in.
Maybe
Yeah,
Alan Tudyk should have played a feral in 28 years later.
he has better taste. I know, Lee. Same. I'm waiting to see how it is. I'm hopeful it's going to be good like Romulus, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I hope it's good. Frank says, give Hannibal Brooks and Who Dares Win a spin. See what we think. I've seen Who Dares Wins. That's the one where they take the what are they, Iranian terrorists or whatever? They take over the embassy there in London, and then the SAS has to come and get them.
Oh, yeah. I
it's from
remember
the
that.
80s, right?
Yeah.
Who's in Hannibal Brooks?
What's it called?
Who Dare Wins?
I'm unfamiliar with that.
Yeah,
I never
it's
heard of the movie, but I know the incident they're talking about.
Yeah, it's about that. It's about the SAS going in there. It's a fictionalized version because there's more to it than just the infiltration. It's a good movie. It's an 80s movie.
I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah, I haven't seen Hannibal Brooks, but I think that's
Yeah, thanks, Frank.
an older one. I think. Who's in Hannibal Brooks, Frank?
What's it about?
It's a World War II movie, I think.
Oh,
It's the one I think where they use elephants and they take them over the
oh, okay.
something.
The mountain.
Oliver Reed, thank you. That's who it is.
I like
Oliver Reed.
Oliver Reed too. Damn.
So,
what
Bosh, you got any words of wisdom?
Wisdom, no.
You got any words?
Any words?
Any words?
I missed you guys.
Well, we missed you too. It's great having you back.
I missed Lee. I missed Max. I mean, missed all y'all.
Good.
And they all missed you too, along
Yeah.
with us.
I don't
We
know.
asked about you.
Yeah.
I see
Every
some new
show.
friends out, and see there's a Frank and
Yeah.
Lee.
Frank's from over Scotland. He's from
Yeah.
Scotland.
Well,
Almost 3 a.m. where Frank is.
well, goodness, Frank, thanks for showing up.
And what about 3 movies next week? Monster Island,
Tony, Alan, who else is on here?
Wanda,
Tony.
Oh, I said Landa.
Dan.
She's,
Yep,
yeah,
that's-
Dan. Who else? Tina.
Yeah, geez,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw a new guy pop through too. Where is that?
Oh, Rob. Saw a guy, Rob. Yeah.
Rob Despaul.
Yeah.
So,
Some cool folks.
Yeah.
definitely.
Outstanding.
I mean, they spend time with us, so they got to be cool.
Well, you just love dicks.
And we appreciate you guys. So you watched the Island one. So you got to watch the other two. Hadley? So you can
Yeah, well, y'all have to tell me what they are. Y'all know.
Red Snow
Red Snow. Is that
and
the Nazis?
yeah,
He's guarding the gold. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Red Snow or Dead Snow?
Dead Snow, right?
Dead
Sorry, Dead
Yes,
Snow.
it's
Dead Snow.
Snow.
Dead Snow.
No, I'm thinking of the sequel, Dead Snow 2, Better Dead Than Red.
Yeah.
And what's
Yeah.
the other one?
The other one is Operation Undead. That's the Thai World War II zombie movie.
Okay.
And they're all available to you, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm excited to see the monster movie. I'd stopped watching it to get on the show with y'all, but it looked pretty good. The Island movie.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, we'll talk about. Hey, Landon, it's not really a Nazi movie. It's just the zombies are Nazis, and they're. It's a comedy. It's a
This
comedy
group,
too.
this group of kids goes to Finland to find this buried Nazi gold from World War II, and it's defended by SS zombies.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not, and it's fun. It's a So next week is Operation Undead, Dead Snow, and Monster Island. The Shudder version, 2024 version, because I think there's a horrible Carmen Electra Monster Island one that was made
Yeah. So
15 years ago. So
The
I mean, you guys
Japanese
might want to,
name-
but
the Japanese name is Orang Itan. Orange Ikan. Orang and then IKAN.
Yeah.
So look up that and you'll find it for sure. I think both of them are on the poster for the movie.
so next
But
week
that's it, kids. We're at 102.
oh,
All right.
Time to go. Thanks
well,
for
thank you for
coming.
joining us.
Yes, we'll see you next week, and stay weird.
And it was good to have the boss back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love you guys. I'll see y'all
Cheers.
soon.
Love you too.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Love you too.
All right, Weirdlings, that's all for Watching Weird this week. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, the strange and unusual never sleeps. Well, except for maybe on Thursdays. Speaking of sleep schedules, here's a quick reminder about our other shows. Dive into the mysteries of the mind with Weird Awakenings every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cozy up with blondes, books, and campfire tales for spooky stories every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hone your craft and connect with fellow writers on Write With Me on the third Sunday of each month. And don't forget, Watching Weird now airs live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For all things weird, find us on social media via Linktree in the description below, or visit our website at weirdrealities.net. Stay weird.